Good evening, football fans. Good evening, Gooners. Welcome to the prediction show for Week 4's predictions of the Premier League. This is also called Shots Fired, where because we have different fans from different teams joining us, giving us their thoughts, their predictions, and basically talking rubbish like we all do. But anyway, let me introduce my guests. I'll start with the top row. We have the Star Spangled Wanker. Brian, how you doing, mate?
Oh, what's going on, Des? Good to be here. Thanks for having me on, man.
Just to let everybody know, what team do you support, fella?
Uh,
There's
this
only one
one,
team, isn't there? Arsenal,
this
good
one.
lad. And then we've got, he's in his garden. I don't believe it because he's absolutely chucking it down with rain in Newcastle. We've got Dan. How's it going, Dan?
It's not too bad in Nottingham at the minute, touch wood, but I'm expecting it. Yeah, I'm fine, mate. How are you?
I'm good, mate. Good to have you on here. Thanks for being on. And then in the darkest parts of London, even though he's a Leeds supporter and he's got an NWO t-shirt on, it's Mr. Tom, the legend. Mr. Tom, how you doing, mate?
Well, I wouldn't go as far to say I'm a legend or anything like that, but whatever I am, it's for life, baby. For life.
It's for life, baby. I get it. I get it. And of course, we've got my wingman, the statistician himself, the Statosaurus. Forgot your real name. John Ritchie, how you doing, mate?
Brilliant, mate. And yourself?
Yeah,
Looking
good,
forward
good.
to it.
I'm glad you're all on here, guys, and thanks for being here. You make my job so much easier. I do appreciate it. All right. So before we start, let's just get this out of the way. Good evening, Emerson, mate. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to put your predictions in the chat. Anybody watching, put your predictions in the chat, okay? And Richard will write them all down, and he keeps a record of them. So let's get this thing started, shall we? Right. I'm sorry, we have to because Dan's here, right? And because of the week he's had, we have to start with Arsenal Forest, guys. Dan, I'm going to let you go first.
It has been a complete 2 weeks international break. There's me thinking West Ham game's done. We can relax and just forget about it all. But no, the whole Nuno situation just. I mean, I, part of me wished if they got rid of him, I wish they did it last week, not put us through a week of it all, and the timing of it just been really bizarre, like completely. So I mean, we got Angie in. I mean, he couldn't have spoke. I mean, he could have got anyone in, especially a former Spurs manager going into Saturday's game. But it's a bit weird, but I think obviously Angie Sands. I mean, I know there's a lot of talk of him. If how well could he do? Could he be a flop? But I think just got to get behind in a way. I know it's Arsenal way. I think before the change, I would have gone like Nuno would have just gone back to a low block counter attacking against Arsenal. But I think with it being and it's a tough one because it's his first game, so I don't know if he just got to revert back to that high line counter our press and everything, or he will do what he did against towards back in the season. I just tactically switch it up. So it's a tough one for me personally. But I think O'Leary is getting injured yesterday. It's not helped on international detail. But I think the positives take out of it is Elliot Anderson. I mean, if anyone watched England over the last 2 games, he's been England's best player. So it's been a real win on the 2 weeks. But I'm just glad club football's back now.
So, to be honest, it's a baptism of fire. Baptism of fire for Ange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to give us your prediction for that one, mate?
You know what? I said it. I said this last week before the whole change room, but you know what? I take 1-1 now personally, and I'd be happy with a point. I mean, I said it before Ange came in, and when I think about it, I think there ain't no point overdoing it because Ange's first game, so I think I take 1-0 now.
Fair enough, mate. Right, are you writing that one down, Rich?
Yeah, I've written it down, mate.
Good lad. Right, Mr. Tom, your thoughts on it?
Dan, I'll need you to put your fingers in your ears, mate, because I don't want to upset you. Basically, because I suspect it's going to be I'll say upset him, but obviously I know he's got eyes at work, so basically I'm going to say 3-0.
3-0. To Arsenal, yeah? Okay.
Yeah, but obviously not as bad as when my team turned up at the Emirates, but still.
Yeah, but you still turned up. That was the thing. You did try. Leeds did try. I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Legally, you have to turn up.
Yeah.
You get kind of upset by it, and you tend to not get your 200 million in TV revenue.
That is very true. Brian, let us know what you think about it, and I'm just going to put messages on the screen while you do, mate. Yeah.
So yeah, to kind of echo Dan, if Forest were going to make the change, they should have made it, right after that 3-0 game. I honestly don't think y'all really should have made the change, though. Nuno hadn't stepped on his crank. The only thing that Nuno did was piss Edu off, and then pissed off Marinakis. If he wants to make the change, he owns the team. He can do that. And I've liked Ange Ball when I've seen it. I will say though that I think that he's going to set up the same way he set up Tottenham against Man U in the Europa League final, where he's going to park the bus and he's going to hit him on the break, or us, I should say. I still think there is a huge gap in quality between us and Forest, especially because it's also Ange coming in, for the first game and really basically having a week to kind of get his tactics together. So I'll go 3-0 as well. I'll go 3-0 to the Arsenal as well.
Richard, I'm going to let you go first, mate.
Yeah, I mean, on the surface of it, you'd say it was a shock, Nuno going, but if you dig a bit deeper into the stats, they had a negative XG last season. Only sort of the teams that got relegated had a worse XG than them. So on that front, and then you marry that with the argument about who got to choose the players coming in, and that it's not such a surprise. But I don't think Ange will have had enough time to implement his style. But I've gone for a 3-0 as well.
Right, I'm just going to be quick here, right, because you've said it all of you, and I'm not going to repeat everything you've said. But just for the record, Richard, Emerson has said 2-2. Okay, and we have
got up from estimation, Emerson.
We have Anthony Herbert has also said 2-1. Thank you for joining us in the chat, Anthony. Keep the predictions coming for each game, mate. Much appreciated. I'm going to go 2-0 Arsenal. I think I said that to you last week, Richard, didn't I? And I'm sticking with it. 2-0 Arsenal. I think it's the wrong move for Forest to do. They shouldn't have done it. I don't think Ange Postecoglou's the best appointment either. Big mistake, but that's where I'll leave that one. So we're going to go on to the next game now, guys, and that's Bournemouth versus Brighton. Brian, you can go first on this one. You've muted yourself, Brian. Turn your mic on.
My bad, y'all.
That's all right, mate. No worries.
So Bournemouth, they're a decent team. They're solid. Brighton, they're not doing as well as they normally have. The past few years they've been challenging for European spots. It's going to be at Bournemouth. Bournemouth is the smallest stadium in the Premier League, but they always have a good atmosphere. I'll go 2-1 to Bournemouth with a late winner. 2-1 with a late winner.
Okay. We'll just go around the clock. Dan, you're next.
I mean, just saying, going off what Brian said, completely agree with what he said. Bournemouth at home. I mean, Brighton, don't know what Brighton going to turn up. I think it's going to be a 3-1 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth. Okay. Mr. Tom, your thoughts, bro?
I've consulted my super secret algorithm, and it's telling me that Bournemouth are going to win by 2-1.
Was that one of them pool balls where it says maybe yes or no? Was it one of them?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Quality. Andrew's got 2-0 on the Arsenal game as well, Richard, if you wanted to write that down. I don't know if you want to, but Emerson's gone for a Bournemouth win.
Yeah.
Right, what are you going for, Rich?
I've gone 2-1 to Bournemouth. Home comforts in the South Coast derby.
Okay. Right, I know Semenyo's been doing really, really well, right? but I just think this has got a 1-all over it. I really do. I think Brighton don't get the. Actually, I don't think both teams get the credit they deserve. To be honest with you, because Mr. Tom would know it's so hard to stay in the Premier League, and for these teams to have stayed as long as they have, with not the best of funds, really. I mean, I know Brighton know how to sell players, but that do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go 1-all on that one. Keep it short and sweet, 1-all. So we're going to move on to the next one, guys. We just keep going through because we've got 10 to do here, I believe. Newcastle Wolves. I so much wanted a Geordie on here tonight, but I couldn't get one. And I live in Newcastle. You'd think I'd be able to, wouldn't you? But Richard, I'm going to start with you this time, and we'll go the opposite way round. Newcastle Wolves, bro.
Yeah, Wolves have been poor. Newcastle, I think, just have too much quality and depth.
3-0 Newcastle. Lovely. Mr. Tom, on to you, bro.
I consulted my crystal ball / secret algorithm again, and basically Wolves are basically looking like they're going to be really good this weekend. Is wild to say if I was on crack cocaine. Newcastle are going to win 3-0.
Tom, I like you, man. I like you.
So I've got to say, Tom, this is Brian, by the way. I know I didn't introduce you before. I apologise, but Brian's a good
Hello,
lad.
Brian.
Emerson's gone for a Newcastle win, Richard. Yeah. He doesn't give scores. Yeah. He just says Newcastle win. All right. Dan, your thoughts on it, bro?
I'm going to go off what Mr. Tom does, and I've got a mill on the wall outside. So I'm doing a bit of snow white Aston mill on the wall, and I reckon it's going to be a 3-0 Newcastle. Just because I think Newcastle going to be buoyant. Now they got rid of Isak, and obviously the signed them new strikers, so 3-0 Newcastle.
Okay, mate. Okay. Brian, your turn, mate.
So Wolves are playing like a U12 team this season. They're just trash. They're just trash. Newcastle, not that much better, but I do think a lot of their problems this year have been not having Isak and, having all the drama and everything like that. I will also say that Newcastle held Liverpool until right there at the end.
Yeah.
And so I think Newcastle, they are gonna get better as the season goes on. I'll agree. 3-0 to Newcastle at home.
Okay, cool. That's cool. Good evening, BX Gunner. Thank you for joining us, mate. It's always good to see you here. Thank you very much. Right, where are we? We are at Newcastle Wolves. Wolves, is it me or have Wolves sold all their best players?
Yeah, I mean, quite a few of them, isn't it? Aït-Nouri to Man City, Cunha to United. They're just not. I like Pereira as a manager, but you can't keep selling your best players.
Well, they've still got Strand Larson though.
They have.
They've got Wang. They've still got Wang as well, haven't they?
Wang. Yeah, don't know about giving that Strand Larson a new contract from what I was reading yesterday.
Well, anyway, have I given my prediction yet? I haven't, have I? No. Yes, I agree with you. It does feel like they're playing an under-16s or an under-12s team. I really do. 4-0 Newcastle. I think it's going to be a bit of a bloodbath, to be quite honest with you.
Does Newcastle have the firepower to score 4, though?
Newcastle do now. This new German lad, you'll see what he's all about. So,
I've got
6'5" of him.
I'm going to end the season with Nuno as manager. Nuno will go back there.
What, to Wolves, do you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what? I wouldn't say you're that far wrong, to be honest, mate. Let's put it this way: I wouldn't have a bet with you because I think I might lose my bet. So, yeah, fair play. Right. So, okay. So we've just done that one. So now we're on Crystal Palace, Sunderland. Brian, off you go, mate.
So Sunderland has been sneaky good. They haven't embarrassed themselves. They're not playing like a newly promoted team, and they also made it into the Premier League through the playoffs. And the playoff teams typically have gotten their asses handed to them. When they got into the league. Plus they got Granit Xhaka. And I mean we all have a special place in our hearts for Granit Xhaka. That being said, Palace is playing mad. Palace is playing mad because they got kicked out of the Europa League. Sorry, Dan. And Palace, it's Palace at home, and Palace always plays. They always play well at home. I don't think Sunderland has the defense to be able to stop Mateta, so I'm going to go with 2-1 to Palace.
Okay, cool. Off you go, Dan.
Completely going off with what been said. Like, I think Palace at home will be tough. Obviously, they will be still up for it, especially after their demotion from the Europa League. Sorry, guys, but yeah, I think Sunderland I think this probably going to be the biggest test away at Crystal Palace, because I think the games they had, they've been quite not easy, but they've handed to them. So I think I'll probably go 2-1 Palace as well.
Mr. Tom, your insightful words, please.
Sorry, give me a second. Sorry, that's the smell of a draw. It's going to be
Okay.
1-1.
Okay, cool.
Tom, I like you, man. I like you.
Did you go 1-1, Tom? Sorry, did you say?
I've gone for one. Sorry, let me just double check the scent. Yeah, that smells of basically no one goes unhappy, apart from Sunderland, presumably.
Right, okay, so you've gone for 1-1. Go on, Rich, what's your thoughts?
I've gone home comforts 3-1 Palace.
Okay, fair enough. Is that all you want to say?
Yeah, I mean, I like Sunderland and how they went about their transfer business and what they've done so far, but I think Palace are just that step above.
That's cool. Right. The X-Man factor could come into this game, I think. I'm going to be slightly different. 2-1 Sunderland. 2-1 Sunderland. Okay? Right. Okay. So we've got some more scores for you here, Richard, if you're writing these down. So we've got, let's have a look just quickly. I'll be back with you in 1 second, guys. We've got 3-1 by Anthony, a draw by Emerson. Ange says, have a good show. Thank you, Ange. Thanks for being here. Take care. Speak to you soon. And then for Sunderland, we've got Anthony saying 2-2. 2-2 draw, Richard. Okay?
Yeah.
Guys, keep getting your predictions in the chat. I will put them on the screen for you. Okay? It's the big one next, Mr. Tom. And you're going to go first. It's Fulham. And your team going there, mate. Leeds versus Fulham. What's your thoughts on this one?
Oh, my Lord. I don't really know what to say about this one, because basically every metric tells you Fulham are winning this. But I'm not going to sit on the internet and say that my own team are going to lose. So I'm going to sit here and basically be a massive PUSSY over it, because I'm respecting your rules on language, of course. And basically, it's going to be 1-1.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that. But you're allowed to say the word pussy. It's fine. I said it. There you go. If I say it, you can say it. All right.
I'm not going to be a female cat over it. So
fair enough. Right. So you went for 1-1.
I did 1-1.
Yeah. So you haven't got faith in your team, Mr. Tom. What's going on there?
I consider it massive faith in my team, because getting a point of Fulham will be quite good in a relegation battle.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's fair enough. Just before I move on to anybody else, Mr. Tom, right? Because you're one of the teams that's come up and the rest of us have been there a while, are you happy with the Leeds start this season? Are you happy with it? Or...
I'm thrilled with the Leeds start. If you'd have told me, if you'd have shown me a fixture list before the season started and went, you're going to have 4 points out of the start, that includes Newcastle and Arsenal.
Yeah.
I'll go, yeah, okay, I'll take your 4 points.
Well, that's fair enough, mate.
Hands off.
I'm glad I asked you, because I knew you'd give me 100%. So I knew you'd give me the 100% answer, mate. So, yeah, that's fair enough. I just wondered, because, as I say, you've had a couple of hard games. You really have. And to come away with 4 points, I think is quite impressive. I don't know what you guys think, but I think it's quite impressive.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, so let's let Brian, give us your thoughts on the Fulham Leeds, mate.
So Leeds is actually my side chick. You know, I obviously I'm Arsenal till I die. I just have a soft spot for Leeds. Have no idea why. Probably because everybody hates Leeds. So you know, I kind of gotta give them a little props there. and definitely agree that 4 points out of the first three, with Man U and with Arsenal in there, that is a good start. Going to Fulham, Fulham not great right now. I'd say 1-1. I would say 1-1 away.
Fair comments. Fair comments. I can't disagree with it. I can't agree with it. I can't disagree with it because at the end of the day, I'm not really that bothered. But fair comments. Dan, go ahead, son.
Yeah, I mean, Leeds, to be fair, and my sister's boyfriend's a Leeds fan as well, and bless him, he's been really tough with the start as well, especially with the teams they had. And I've always said that I think at all them Leeds, especially with the signing, to have a really good chance. But going back to the game, I think Fulham not started in the strides like that normally do, because we all expect them under Marco Silva to be a really, really good threat. But for some reason, they're not clicked into their third, fourth gear yet. So I think, I'm going to go 1-1 as well, just on for fact Leeds will be up for it. But I can't really see it being much more than a 1-1 draw.
Fair enough, mate. Right, Richard, I'm up to you, mate.
I'm going to upset Mr. Tom. I've gone for 2-1. I think, but I think Fulham will go to a 2-0 lead and lead to pull one back late on, but just not have enough to get that draw. I still believe Leeds will stay up, but this is one of the games that I don't think they'll get any joy from.
Okay, so what's your score, mate? What did you go for? 2-1.
I went 2-1.
Yeah, that's cool. Right, right. Hard one for me because Fulham blow hot and cold, and
I imagine it's impossible for you, Des, because common sense will tell you to say Fulham.
No, because I want Leeds to do well. I actually do want Leeds to do well. So I'm actually going to go. Let's see, what am I going to do? I'm going to go 2-1 Leeds. Yeah, I'm going to put my chest out. I'm going 2-1 Leeds. All right.
Sorry, what?
2-1 Leeds, mate. That's what I said.
That. Sorry, it's just.
That's all right, mate. I'm going 2-1 Leeds. Just so you know, I'm going 2-1 Leeds. All right.
2-1 Leeds.
Other people have chosen for this one, mate. Emerson's gone for a Fulham win, and Anthony's gone for, because I've covered it up, I didn't see. He's gone for a 1-1 draw. Richard. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan, are you still with us? We've lost Dan for a minute. We'll have to. Oh no, he's moved. Yeah, it's all right. He's moved. It must have started raining. Tell you what, Mr. Tom, while we're waiting for Dan, because we've actually only got 1, 2. What we just did Fulham Leeds, didn't we? 1, 2, 3.
We've got 5.
Have we? Have I missed one? No. Who have I missed?
Everton, Aston Villa.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll do that one next. Have you got a question for us this week, mate?
I've not actually, but give me a minute. I can.
Yeah, that's all right. I can
go. I can conjure one up.
It's all right. I can go into the chat. It's all right. Don't worry.
He can shake his magic ball and get
your magic ball going, mate. 3-1 Fulham. 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 Fulham. Sorry, Tom. That's from Tark. Richard.
That's
Tarak. Sorry.
I know Tarak, but through the old wrestling.
Tarak. Thank you for joining us, mate. Sorry.
Awesome guy, despite his opinion there.
Okay. Sorry I butchered your name, mate, but thanks for joining us in the chat. And of course, we've got, he's here, lads. He's here. The old Braveheart in the M5's here, look. Mark, how you doing? Apparently, he doesn't think you're a gentleman, Brian. Have you got anything you'd like to say about that?
Yeah, it's not our fault that he couldn't close the game with Chloe at whatever pub that was. Me, Paul, Mark, and Spency and Bobby, when we were all there. Like, if he doesn't have enough game as Odegaard, I don't know what to tell him.
Oh well, I wasn't there, so I can't comment. You weren't there. You weren't there, with Rich.
What you're basically saying, Brian, is he had as much game as Sterling.
Oh no, you've got.
Sterling's his favorite player. Sterling's his favorite player. Everybody knows it.
Oh dear. Oh, right. Watch the little grenades going.
I didn't want it to get lost in translation.
Watch the little grenades going off in the blooming chat now because of you two. Thanks very much. Yeah, thanks.
I love him really. He'd have pulled if I'd been there.
Right, Mr. Tom, are you ready with your question, sir?
Yeah.
Right, let's go for it. Let's go for it.
The fastest goal scored in the Premier League was timed at 7.69 seconds. Who scored it?
Okay, the fastest goal in the Premier League was timed at 6.9 seconds. That was all right, yeah?
7.69 seconds.
7.69 seconds. Who scored it? And no one go on Google. Try and use your own brain power, please. Oh,
I think I remember it. I can't remember who scored it, but I remember seeing it the other day.
Dan's taking us on a tour, guys. Oh, thanks for that, Dan. Right, okay, we're going to carry on with the predictions now. This is going so well tonight, isn't it? Are you with us now, Dan?
Yeah, I'm with you. I just
He's
needed
gone to the other side of the house because it's not raining.
Check you're all right. So, guys, the next one is the one I missed out. Everton versus Aston Villa. Richard, I'm going to let you go first, mate.
Everton 2-0. Villa have been poor at the start of the season. Everton at home comforts 2-0.
I love. Don't go into too much detail, will you, Rich? I want a time, hey, lads. If you're ever hosting a show and you want a time filler, don't go to Richard, right? Okay.
Unless you will tell me.
Yeah, that's different. I would. Yeah. No problem. Mr. Tom, go ahead. Everton, Aston Villa, mate.
Yep. Let me have a look at what I've got written down. I've got Everton to win 2-1.
Was that through your special means? Your special
my special algorithm where I crunched all the numbers, I watched all the games, I watched all the international games, I was sat and thinking, Jack Grealish is probably going to assist both goals.
Fair enough. Okay. Have you written that down, Rich?
Yeah.
Cool. Dan, give us your score, mate.
Is it at Everton as well?
Yes, it is. It is.
I think Everton at home. I think they will be hard to beat there this season. I think Villa, they're not hit their sides either at all this season. So I'm going to go 2-0 Everton.
Okay, Brian, you know what to do now. What's your thoughts, mate?
So this is now the Jack Grealish derby, and Jack Grealish has been having a really, really good season so far. I picked him up on my fantasy team, and he hadn't fucked me yet. Villa has not scored a goal at all this year, and I don't know what's wrong with Villa. I really don't. I think that Everton's new stadium is a really, really hard place to go as well. I've seen the pictures. It's beautiful. They got the really, really steep stands. They designed it so it keeps all the crowd noise in. I think Everton is going to be really, really hard to beat when anybody goes there. And especially against a Villa team that is struggling to say the very least, I'm going to go 3-0 to Everton.
Okay, cool. I don't like the name of the new Everton Stadium. I think they should have just kept it Goodison, but that's by the by. As you guys have said, Aston Villa haven't had the best start. It's not looking good for Unai Emery if they keep going this way. Everton, 2-1 Everton. Richard, I'm going to go for. Before I go on to the next one, guys, I'm going to do what I've been doing before, just going into the chat, letting people. Mark says 3-0. 3-0 Everton, Rich. Anthony says, what does Anthony say? What does the fox say? There you go. 2-0 Everton. Emerson's gone for an Aston Villa win. Richard.
Okay.
And Tarak has gone for a 1-0. Just to show you so you can see that I'm not making it up. Yeah. Okay, here we go. So the next game is, we've done that one. West Ham Tottenham. Yay. Yeah. Richard started his own 20-minute program. Yes, very good, very good. I'll ask you a question in a minute, Emerson. So here we go. We're up to West Ham, Tottenham. Brian, go first, please.
So yeah, I don't know about Tottenham. I don't know about Tottenham. You know, Thomas Frank has come in and done a decent job so far, but it's with all of or most of Ange's players. West Ham has been really underachieving this year, but you can also say that Graham Potter is not the manager that they need. I mean, they did beat Forest 3-0 last week. Sorry, Dan. So I mean, you're coming in there. I'd say 2-2. You know, can't really pick either side to dominate the other.
That's fair enough. That's cool. Before I come to you, Dan, Emerson has an answer to your question, Mr. Tom. He's gone for. No, he hasn't. It's clicked on the wrong one for some reason because it's stupid. Shane Long answer. Shane Long. He's gone for answer to your question.
Correct. That's the correct answer.
There we go. Well done, Emerson. Okay, and then what's he saying here? Sorry. Des Hill Dickinson Stadium. That must be the Everton Stadium, yeah? Yeah, what a name.
Yeah.
Doesn't go for me, but there we go. Dan, yes, please. West Ham Tottenham, mate.
I mean, West Ham did a job on us last time we played them, and I know it's like I did say, but I think, yeah, fair enough that Potter did spend a job, but I think Spurs with Thomas Frank, he came in and getting results at the minute, and I think I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs just for the fact I think West Ham will be up for it, especially after the recent performance and that. But I think Spurs should have enough just to beat them. But I think it'd be a tight one with it being London derby. But I think, yeah, 2-1 Spurs.
Richard Emerson's gone for a Tottenham win, mate. Mr. Tom, before I ask you your thoughts on the game, someone's got a question for you. Anthony's got a question for you. Mr. Tom, you go to Leeds game, you sit down on your seat, and as you turn round, you notice you're sat next to Pedro Pascal. Do you A, move seats, B, tell Pedro he's your hero, or C, go F yourself?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but Pedro Pascal is in 3 movies at the cinema in the UK currently at the same time, and because of that, I'm sick of the sight of him. So I would very happily tell him to go fornicate himself.
Okay, thank you very much. I just want you to. Anthony had the decency to ask you the question, and you've had the decency to answer. So there we go. Everybody's happy. Okay, Mr. Tom. Yeah, please. West Ham Tottenham, mate.
I'm using my super secret algorithm, which I know everyone totally respects and doesn't think is made up at all. I'm going to say that Tottenham are going to roll into London Stadium and basically do something that West Ham fans wish they could do, and that's win in life. But still, it's going to be 3-1 to Tottenham.
3-1 to Tottenham. Fair enough. Fair enough, mate. I love this. Can we all get? Are you going to copyright this algorithm so we can all get it?
I don't even really know how it works myself. I'm just following what it tells me.
Are you playing Football Manager? Is that what's going on here?
I do play Football Manager.
He's old.
He's plugged into Mystic Meg.
Septic Tom. Septic. Richard, your thoughts on it, mate? Tottenham West Ham.
Yeah, well, I like Thomas Frank, even though he's gone to shit street, but I think this is going to be an easy win for Tottenham, 3-1, like Mr. Tom.
Fair enough. Mark, you know, the sexiest Scot. Well, he's told me to say this.
The sexiest Scotsman we know.
Yeah, but he's paying me to say this. The sexiest Scotsman in Scotland, right, says that it's going to be 4-1 to Spurs, mate.
You know, let me just kind of ask this question though before we move on to the next game. Like who have Spurs really played though? Like they beat Burnley 3-0 at home. Okay, like Burnley is newly promoted. Then they beat Man City 2-0 away. And yes, 5-0 the first 2 games. Okay, perfectly fine. But this isn't the same city that we've seen, over the past 10 years, and Burnley just came up. And then Bournemouth just beat them 1-0 at home. So like I don't get all the Spurs hype. I don't get all the Spurs hype yet.
Well, it hasn't lasted long anyway, mate, and I don't think it's going to last much longer, to be honest with you. And that doesn't. I know people say, "Oh, you're a bitter Arsenal fan," but no, the honeymoon period's over now. I think, to be honest with you, under Frank, I've got to be honest with you. Anthony's gone for 2-1 Tottenham, mate. I'm going to go 1-0 West Ham. Yeah, 1-0 West Ham, Rich. And I'm not saying much, guys, because you guys are all saying it. And there's no point in me repeating myself or repeating what you guys are saying. Do you know what I mean? So I'll leave it at that. 1-0 West Ham, Rich. Okay?
Yeah.
Right. So we've got 3 more to go, guys. Brentford, Chelsea. Dan, you can go first on this one. Brentford, Chelsea. Turn your mic on, bro. It helps.
Yeah, I thought I turned it on. Brentford, Chelsea, I think Brentford, yeah, they've won the first home game. We actually had that, but I think Chelsea, they got too much to beat Brentford, especially at home. Well, at Brentford, and I don't go 3-0 Chelsea just for the fact I think Chelsea just got too much for them to score some goals. If I'm being honest with you, I think Liam Delap, I think that will be a big miss, and obviously they've got João Pedro, but I think they've got really good numbers around in other places.
Okay, mate. Thank you for that. Brian.
So Brentford's only points this year, yeah, it was a home win, but it was only 1-0 over that shit Aston Villa team we were talking about. They lost 3-1 the first game to Forest, and then they lost 2-1 at Sunderland. And again, Sunderland is doing better than we thought they were, for being promoted. And, to kind of echo Dan, yeah, Chelsea does have some firepower. They're not going to be missing Delap. They have João Pedro, and João Pedro's been having a good season so far. Yeah, we took Matt Awake away from him, who's actually been doing really well for us. Just kind of want to put that out. But Chelsea does have the depth, and so I don't even see Brentford scoring in this game. I'm going to go 2-0 to Chelsea.
Cool. I mean, the goal from Madueke for England was a good goal, wasn't it? Did you see it? Have you seen that?
I couldn't, for whatever reason, they weren't showing England Serbia over here.
It was a good goal. I'll give it that. Right. So we've done Dan, we've done Brian, Mr. Tom. It's up to you, mate. Brentford, Chelsea, bro.
I've seen into the future, and I can see Chelsea scoring twice and Brentford scoring nothing. 3-0 to Chelsea.
Okay. Flipping it. Didn't realise he had all these superpowers, guys, when we asked him to come on the show. You know what I mean? Richard, your thoughts, mate?
I'm sniffing the same thing Mr. Tom's sniffing.
Oh, dear.
And but mine's a bit more potent, and I've gone for 3-0 Chelsea.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
right.
What he said.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think Chelsea are too strong in this one. I think Brentford might score. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. Okay, so that's all the Saturday games done, guys. So we've got 2 Sunday games to go, and I'm just going to quickly just jump into the chat again because people have been putting stuff, and it's rude to ignore them. Emerson says Chelsea win. Thank you, Emerson. We've got Gary in. Good to see you, Gary. Good luck with everything that you do, mate. And guys, if you could go over to Gary's channel, if you love what Mr. Tom is doing with us, he did it first with Gary. So if you could go over to Gary's channel and don't waste a tweet, I believe it's called, and give him a sub and hit that notification bell, he'll be very grateful. Plus, it doesn't do us any harm to plug him because he's a friend of ours. Thanks for being here, Gary, as always. And then we've got...
He's a very nice lad, despite the smell.
Gary, no comment, mate. You have to answer that one, mate. That's on Mr. Tom. I didn't encourage that, just so you know. And Mark's gone Brentford 0, Chelsea 2. Richard, for the record. All right, mate. Right, guys. So as I say, we've got 2 more games to go. We've got 20 minutes, but if we do it quicker, we do it quicker. It's fine. Don't worry. Okay. So, Burnley, Liverpool. Richard, you can go first on this one.
Well, I've captain this week, Mo Salah to get a hat trick. 4-0 to Liverpool, but and my dream team to lift off. So yeah, I don't see Burnley getting anything.
Okay.
And
before I move on, sorry, Dan. This is Mark's comment, right? All right. He's gone 5-0 to Arsenal, mate.
They're playing him for saying it.
Arsenal.
I expected a 5-0 somewhere.
Okay, fair enough. All right, mate. I'm not putting it out there to upset you. It's just he's in the chat, and I've got to share the messages. Do you know what I mean, mate? You know what we all think. You know what we all think. You know, he's entitled to his opinion. He could be right though. He could be right.
He's been smoking the shamrock.
Mr. Tom, your thoughts on the Burnley Liverpool, mate?
I see goals. Most of them not for Burnley. Sorry, what's this? Sorry, what's this? I can see Ishak running around Burnley, and obviously Burnley fans chasing him around, mainly because most of them are racist, but that's not here nor there. Anyway, what's that? What's that? Liverpool score 4 goals at Burnley, and Burnley only score 1. Sorry, 4-1 to Liverpool. Interesting.
4-1 Liverpool. Right, Dan, it's your turn, man.
I think, doing off what Mr. Tom said and everyone, I think it's just got goals for Liverpool. I think if anything after half time and it's 0-0, I think that'd be a massive shot. I think I don't go 5-0 Liverpool just for the fact I think they just will have too much, and Burnley won't. Yeah, fair enough, they've got 2 at Old Trafford, but it's Man U. But I think they just won't have enough in their power to get anything against Liverpool. So 5-0.
5-0, flipping heck. Go on, Brian, hit us with your pearls of wisdom, mate.
Liverpool is not as good as 9 points. They're not. Like, all 3 of their games that they've played so far, they've won at the death. They scored, who'd they play the first game? I don't even remember.
Bournemouth.
So they scored, I think they scored both of those in like the 80th minute or like injury time or something like that. They scored the winner, I think, in injury time against Newcastle, and like that goal that kid scored was a banger.
Yeah.
And then last week they had to leave it till late to beat us on that absolute worldy by Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
Plus Burnley's two losses this year have been away. And at Old Trafford, it was a bullshit penalty because Man U always gets the penalties, when they go there. And that was in the 7th minute of second half injury time. Yeah. Plus, one of the goals they gave away to Man U was an own goal. So it's not like Man U is actually doing that much. Turf Moor is a tough place to come play. Yes, the quality gap there is just astronomical. I'm not going to deny that. But if they try and get Isak bedded into the team, he's still going to need some time to ramp up because he hasn't played a competitive minute of football since like
last season, basically,
or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think Liverpool is going to win, but I think it's only going to be 2-0. Maybe even 2-1 because Liverpool's defense is not good.
Nah, and Konate's injured, isn't he? So, that's going to make it. Did you want to say something, Mr. Tom?
Yeah, this fucking Mark Taylor, pardon language, sorry, this Mark Taylor in the chat. I knew he was a wrong un. Even when people he knew told me he isn't fit to live with pigs, and I defended him and said he was fit to live with pigs. I'm outrageous. I don't think I had anything in my life, even though I was the world champion of 1992. Still,
I have to say, last time I was in the chat and said Arsenal 5, Mr. Tom hid for a week. Dan, that will be you next week, he's saying. What do you say to that, Dan?
You know what? I'll still turn up. I've still a bit of a fun
Mate, you
time,
turn
and
up for it. I've got to be honest with
Yeah.
you. You turn up for everything. If you say you're going to be there, you're there, mate.
Yeah.
You've got to stick
So,
up for
you know what?
Sorry, Mark. I've got to stick up for Dan on this one.
You know what? If we hit 5 now, I'll still be a bit like I still find some positive on
Of course
how
you will. Of course you will.
really ran past Saka. So I still find some positive.
Right. So Mark says Burnley 1-0. Now, the reason I'm leaving this on screen for a second is that's what I would like. That's what my heart wants. A 1-0 defeat to Liverpool from Burnley. But realistically, 2-1. Because I don't think, I've got to be honest, I don't think Liverpool played that well against us. It was that free kick that was the game changer. We were outplaying them at every part of the pitch. Salah hardly saw the ball. Yeah, we were controlling the midfield. Zubimendi and Odegaard were controlling the midfield when Odegaard came on. They weren't. It was just that little bit of luck, and like we've said, every game they've had a little bit of luck every game, and it's just happened to fall on their lap. Do you know what I mean? But I want a 1-0 for Burnley. Put that in brackets, Richard. Right? But I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. But I would really like a 1-0 for Burnley, mate. All right. Right, guys. We are down to the very last game, so we're not. This one's going to be ending soon because I know a few guys have got to go off and do some shenanigans. Go on, Mr. Tom.
So, guys, I just got a quick phone call. Wait a minute. So, Mark Taylor, my nan said to me that you're right, wrong, which is really interesting to me because she's been dead for 24 years, so it must definitely be true. I don't even know how she has my number, but still.
But you're psychic.
Has she been talking to my name?
It must be my psychic powers.
It's your psychic powers, Mr. Tom. You haven't fully processed your psychic powers yet. I don't think. You haven't opened up your mind enough. But yeah, that's how she got in touch with me, mate. Anyway, let's get back to the football, shall we? Man City. It's the Manchester derby, guys. Man City against Man United. Onana has gone. A lot of happy. Man United fans this week. Cracker Hands has gone. Yeah. Couldn't catch a cold, that lad, could he? Let's be honest. Right? So, Man City, Man United. Dan, go on. Off you pop.
I mean, this will be a very, very interesting derby, especially with Onana's gone up. But I think it will be a tough, tight one. Man City with all new players. Man U, I think they got a lot to prove for. I think it might be a 3-1 Man City.
Okay, cool. Don't forget they've got this new goal, ain't they? Is it Lemons or Lemons or Lemians or?
Yeah.
Lemons.
What a baptism of.
Might leave us down Tyson.
Yeah. What a baptism of fire that is. Coming straight in and playing Man City, but there we go. Mr. Tom, give us your thoughts, mate, on it.
Well, I might as well take your shoe. Just ask Nan what's going to happen on Sunday.
Okay.
Say, Nan, what's going to happen? Oh, Man City are going to win 3-2, apparently.
Your Nan's very knowledgeable.
That's not what I would have said, but still.
I would have liked to have met her. Actually, I probably still could through you, couldn't I?
I can create a conversation, a dialogue.
Oh, mate, I look forward to that. We'll sort that one out. Brian, Man United, Man City, mate, or Man City, Man United. Sorry.
So like I said, this isn't the Man City that we've seen. They also got Donnarumma. You know, he's coming in. I don't know if he's going to be starting or not, but he's going to be brand new, and it always takes a few games for a goalie and for defenders to get together. You know, Man U, they're not that good. Their attackers haven't figured out how to play together yet. They can't even settle completely on their lineup. I don't think Amarim's that guy. You know, but Man City they're kind of all over the place right now, and so I'm gonna go with a 1-1 draw. and I see Mark's comment there in the chat. Fuck David Raya. Like, fuck him sideways.
Language, Brian. Language, please. Substitute some words, yeah. Substitution, Brian. Substitution. No, I know what you're doing. He's right. He's trying to wind you up. He's trying to wind you up, bro. Richard, Man City, Man United.
Yeah, I mean, I like Cunha and I like Embramo, but I expect Donnarumma to start, and he's one of the top keepers in the world, if not the top. Oh, I think Haaland gets a hat trick and it'll be a 3-0.
Okay. All right, that's what I like about you, Rich. Straight to the point. Don't beat about the bush, do you?
No,
So,
not unless
let's
I
have a
have
look.
to.
Oh, here we go, Mr. Tom. Mark's coming back. Everyone dead now wants me, and I have no idea why. We've got plenty of ideas, but we can't say them on this show.
Well, you know what flies are attracted to, mate?
Tom, I like you, dude. I like you.
Manchester City
You're
win.
one of the few people to ever say that. My apologies, Des.
That's all right, mate. No worries. No apologies needed. You're part of this show now, mate. You're established. Brian's becoming established as well for you. So, I'm established. Yeah, you're finally getting some credit. Man City win and will not be around for the watch along Saturday. Going to watch the Leyton Orient versus Bolton match, as my cousin will be in the starting 11 or subs on Saturday. Mate, that's great. I hope you have a really good time. And yeah, you are allowed to miss a watch along for something like that, mate. I haven't even got Richard this week. He's off to watch the game with Paul and Mark. So it'll be me on my own, unless, Brian, you want to jump in if you can, or I'll get someone to anyway. But anyway, I'll sort that out for Saturday. What else is Mark saying? Oh, God. Yeah, I hate putting these messages. You know what I mean? United 0, City 3. Best goalkeeper in the world, bar Raya. I am talking about City. Okay. All right. No wonder you reacted, Brian. I understand why.
Oh, my God. I hate David Raya. I hate him so much.
I suppose I've got to give me score here, haven't I?
You do indeed.
I want a 0-0, but I think it's going to be 2-0 Man City. And that's me being absolutely honest with you. Right, guys, has anybody else got anything else they want to say? No? Mr. Tom, have you got anything you want to say?
I mean, I have things to say. I don't know whether they're any good or anything of any substance, but
well,
as always, appreciate you all having me on.
Mate, you're welcome here anytime. Yeah. We're glad to have you.
We love you, Mr. Tom.
Yeah. We do love you, and you bring a bit of comedy, and you've done well not to swear. Brian has to put a 50p in the jar a couple of times. Yeah. Dan, as always, mate, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me on.
No, you're welcome, mate.
I've got a quick one for Mr. Tom, actually, before he goes.
You've got a what?
When you get that match on with Ronda Rousey, give me a text. I'll be straight down and get a front row seat.
That's not PG at all, but I will let in that situation. You'll be the first to know it's happening.
I believe thank you, Richard. I believe it's called an intergender match.
Well, I don't mind. You call it what you like. I'm still going to enjoy it.
Dan, I do this every week for you, but just tell people where they can find you, mate.
If you watch me regularly, you know what I'm going to say, but I'm on Talk Forest TV. I'm on Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. You guys that watch the show regularly, you know I talk nonsense, but I talk nonsense that notice, so you know where to find me.
Dan, you're not the only one who talks nonsense. You've got 4 other people here with you that talk nonsense and all, mate.
That's why I enjoy coming on. I feel fitted in.
Hold on, I think Mr. Tom's having a psychic breakthrough or something.
No, you're fine. What's that? Sorry. What's my nan saying? Mr. Tom Talks Wrestling is a YouTube channel where we 100% discuss the economic climate of Mozambique. Sorry, what?
Sorry, Mr. Tom, I forgot. My bad. I forgot to ask you. I do apologise. Brian, thanks for being on, mate. As always a pleasure to do a show with you, mate. And
I just, first off, I want to wish Emerson's cousin the best of luck this weekend. Emerson, really, really happy for you. Wish hope everything goes well. Mark can take a hike.
Yeah.
But Des, thanks for having me on.
Anytime.
Tom, NWO for life, dude. NWO for life.
For life.
Right, just want to echo Brian's comments, Emerson. Good luck to your family who's playing at the weekend. We wish them all the success, mate, and obviously to yourself because you're part of this family. You have been for quite a while. So yeah, and all the best with you. You're still doing your stuff for charity, aren't you? So all your best with that as well, mate. And yeah, Mark's put some comments up. If anybody wants to react, please do. Great show, loved it, guys. Oh, thanks very much. We'll take that. Thank you. That's brilliant, mate. Thank you. And what's his final one?
And Mark, don't forget, I'll come up behind you on Saturday and give you a big old hug.
If Richard offers you a quick one, refuse it. That is probably a very good idea.
It's a very good idea.
Great.
Right, thank you guys for being on as always. If you can be on next week, I'll get things sorted out. We'll do this all again if you want to. Until then, no, actually, before I do go, I've just got to do this quickly. On Friday, we have a women's watch-along for the Arsenal women against West Ham. So join me and Richard and Ange for that one. And anybody else who wants to join us, you're more than welcome.
They're playing West Ham men?
No, West Ham ladies.
I still win.
I now know why you sit in the dark.
We need to match.
Tom, I now know why you sit in the dark. So, and then on Saturday, we've obviously got the Arsenal Forest watch along. Are you not going to the game, are you, Dan? Dan, are you?
Nah, I couldn't sort anything out with the media pass or tickets. So,
all right. So you'll be watching it. You'll be watching it at home, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be watching it in the pub somewhere.
Yeah, good lad. But we've got a watch along on Saturday for that as well. And anything else that's coming up, you'll find out on Saturday. Big thank you again to you guys. Love you all. Take care of yourselves. Look after your families. And everybody in the chat, I'm not going to mention everybody's name because I'll be here for 10 minutes, but the chat has been really buzzing tonight. So thank you for that. Thank you to everybody. Take care of yourself. Till next time. Peace. We're out of here.
The fucking arse.